A baggage fee bump, how much more you might have to pay the next time you check some luggage. Plus, how you can hang out with Christina Aguilera and stay in her Airbnb. Hello, everyone. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, the four leading candidates vying to fill the vacant California Senate seat made their case to voters in the final debate before Super Tuesday. It took place on NBC4. Democratic Congress members Adam Schiff, Barbara Lee, and Katie Porter, along with Republican candidate and former Dodgers star Steve Garvey, were on the debate stage at Universal Studios. After recent polls showed that Schiff is leading the race, Porter made remarks directly targeting her House of Representatives colleague.
Look, I'm different than Representative Schiff. He's taken corporate PAC checks from BP, from Sempra, from SoCal Gas.
I don't think Representative Porter has been fully clear about her own record of taking thousands of dollars from people in the oil industry, thousands from Wall Street bankers, thousands from people in the pharma industry, as Open Secrets has revealed.
After the California primary election on March 5th, the top two candidates will move on to the runoff in November. President Biden is fundraising and campaigning in California. The president landed at LAX Tuesday. This is video of Air Force One on the tarmac. It's the third time the president has visited the LA area since December. The president will also head up to the Bay Area as well during his visit. Well, a mudslide damaged two homes in Encino. This is on Gable Drive, and the homes are red tagged, so no one can go inside. We talked to a man who grew up in one of these houses. His family owned it for 46 years before they sold it a couple of years ago after his mother passed away at the age of 96.
We just felt lucky that if were still alive and had been living in that house, how scary that would have been for her, and shocking and difficult to deal with.
The family sold the home to a developer who planned to put two homes on the 1 acre lot. It's a different weather story in the San Bernardino Mountains. Check out all this fresh snow as a result of this latest storm. It blanketed cars, signs, and buildings. You'll need chains on your tires to access certain areas if you plan on heading up. Well, looks like we're done with the rain for now, but there could be more on the way. Let's check in with meteorologist Belen de Leon.
Hi there. It's not just you. It has been a very rainy February. So far, we've received 12.22 inches, and that puts us in the 5th position for rainiest Februarys since 1878. Now, we're drying out over the next few days, and we're warming up as well. Look at the trend in Riverside. We'll go from 62 on Wednesday. The rain and snow wraps up. Thursday, 68. Friday and Saturday, we'll have 70s, and then the temperatures come back down Sunday through early next week. Here's the reason why. We're going to have an area of low pressure that brings us that warm, drying trend through the end of the week, even through Saturday, but another storm system will be coming close to us, and it's going to increase our rain chances Sunday, Monday, and possibly into Tuesday. So right now we're in the 5th place for rainiest Februarys, but we may be going up in ranking because we've got more rain on the way.
Compton City Council took a crucial step in cracking down on growing street takeovers. The City Council passed an ordinance that would increase fines for spectators who show up to the street takeovers. Those fines could go up to $2,000.
The fact that you have so many people gathered at one time is a public safety issue as well. That I know the community's been waiting for this for a while, and I want them to know that we are listening to you.
Compton's mayor says the city is also looking at increasing the amount of time cars can stay at the impound lot. A Los Angeles esthetician and ballerina is under arrest in Russia. She's accused of treason for allegedly donating money to support Ukraine. Russia says this is video of 33-year-old Ksenia Karilina. It appears she's being taken into custody. She is both a Russian and U.S. citizen. We talked to her former mother-in-law.
She's just such a gentle flower, and I am very, very concerned about her physical being, about her mental being. I just want her back.
She is an esthetician for the spa at the SLS Hotel in Beverly Hills. The spa posted on Instagram that she's wrongly accused and went to Russia to visit her 90-year-old grandmother and her other family members. Two men are being charged with second-degree murder in the deadly shooting at the Kansas City Super Bowl parade. It happened last Wednesday after an argument led to gunfire. Local DJ Lisa Lopez Galvin was shot and killed, and 22 others were injured. Both are in police custody but remain hospitalized with injuries from the shooting. The woman charged with murder involving a crash that killed two young brothers will not take the stand in her own defense. Lawyers for Rebecca Grossman have rested their case. Prosecutors say Grossman was speeding in Westlake Village back in 2020 when her SUV struck 11-year-old Mark Iskander and his 8-year-old brother in a crosswalk. Grossman could face more than 30 years in state prison if convicted. LA County has streamlined the way it counts election ballots, and not a moment too soon. With the primaries just 2 weeks away, a new ballot processing center has been unveiled in the City of Industry. NBC4's Gordon Tokumatsu has the details.
$10 million and a year of fast-tracked construction later.
So we're going to go around the corner back here.
And LA County's brand new 144,000 square foot ballot processing center is officially open for business. Just a few years ago, all of this, receiving, inputting, tabulation, and more, was done in 3 different locations. But LA County Registrar Recorder Dean Logan says that was always a logistical challenge. Now, from the bomb-sniffing dog to the real-time command center, the entirety of LA County's vote-counting process occupies a former Fry's electronics store. At the center of it all, the sealed-off ballot tally room, which is even more secure than the rest of the facility.
No internet, nothing. It's self-contained, and we go through our rigorous testing.
In here, 20 high-speed scanners are already processing mail-in ballots, but they won't actually start tabulating any until 8 p.m. election night. Logan says there's 24/7 video surveillance inside, strictly monitored logs, and security cards for each employee.
That only people who need access to the tally room are able to be in that room.
And each of them, tenured county employees or part-time seasonal workers, have been rigorously background checked. Logan acknowledged that the lessons of 2020 informed some of the measures built into this facility, mainly the years of disinformation that followed, claiming that voter fraud occurred where it did not. Such claims were not a problem in LA, but he wants to get out ahead of it in the future.
Unfortunately, that has put us as election administrators, to a certain extent, on the defensive.
This center will be open to public observers, he points out. Regardless of your political leanings, you can still watch it all through big picture windows in person, restricted only by railings to keep his workers and the process safe.
What you're seeing here, I hope, is our effort to be on the offensive.
In the City of Industry, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.
If you fly American Airlines, you can expect to pay more to check a bag. The airline announced passengers will now pay $35 to check a first bag if it's booked online and in advance. That fee goes up to $40 if you want to pay at the airport. That's a price bump of $5 to $10 and the first time American Airlines has increased its baggage fees since 2018. One travel expert says this will change the way families book their flights.
So this definitely can impact not only just the average consumer wallet, but it really hits home for families that are traveling with multiple bags.
American Airlines and JetBlue also recently increased their baggage fees. The Beatles are coming back to the big screen. Director Sam Mendes announcing that he is developing 4 biopics, each one from the perspective of a band member. The director says the 4 films will together tell an astonishing story of the greatest band in history. Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and the families of John Lennon and George Harrison granted life story and music rights for the project. The films are set for release in 2027. There's no denying that fruit is good for you. It's high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, but only 12% of adults actually meet the recommended 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit daily. So if you're looking to add more into your diet, the healthiest option, according to dietitians, is blueberries. That's right, I'm adding this to my list. They're packed with antioxidants and may lower the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. What's more, they make your brain stronger and they can help you maintain a healthy weight. Now, if you're not a fan of blueberries or want some other options, check these out. Just 8 strawberries have all the vitamin C you need in a day. Raspberries are high in fiber. Dates are associated with impressive benefits like supporting brain and gut health. And did you know pomegranates have chemical compounds that act like an internal sunscreen? That's right, they protect you from harmful UVB rays. Dietitians say pomegranates can also protect against cancer and lower your blood pressure. Christina Aguilera has been entertaining fans at her new show in Las Vegas, and now she wants to entertain guests at an Airbnb off the Strip. Check this out. You got to see these photos of this luxury Airbnb. Up to 4 lucky people can get a chance to win the 2-night stay. It includes meeting Aguilera and VIP seats at her show at the Venetian Resort. Guests will also get to have dinner at Aguilera's favorite restaurant on the Strip. The stay will take place from February 29th to March 2nd, and it's free, but you would have to pay for the travel to get to Vegas. An 8-year-old chess prodigy made history, becoming the youngest player ever to defeat a grandmaster in an official tournament match. We're so proud. The youngster's name is Ashwat Kaushik, and he's now one of only 12 chess players in history under the age of 10 to take down a grandmaster. So it happened over the weekend during a tournament in Germany. Ashwat wound up taking 12th place out of 127 competitors. He's dominated the youth chess scene since he was 6, growing up in Singapore. His dad says he learned to play when he was 4 years old, and now he spends 7 hours a day studying and practicing the game. He's just getting better and better. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app at our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.